Today I'm talking to Father Dusan Skurla, a Roman Catholic priest based in Slovakia. Towards the end of July, Father Skurla, alongside a group of intrepid pilgrims, cycled over 800 miles, all the way from Lendac in Slovakia to Rome for the pro-life cause. As they set out to, the group made it in time for the recent Jubilee of Youth. Father works closely with the Slovakian March for Life team, and the pro-life cause is very close to his heart. Thank you for joining me, Father. As I just mentioned, you recently completed quite a significant bike ride all the way from Slovakia to Rome. Can you tell us why you set out to complete such a challenge?
Yes. So our tour to Rome is part of much bigger and longer, older project, which we called and call On Bikes for Life. It started 29 years ago, not me, but my good friend. His name is John Hudacek. He was, at those days, he was 35 years old. And he and his son and his few friends started to travel on bike from one city to another where there is some abortion facility, and to simply be present there and pray, and to visit also a Catholic community in that city. It was very primitive in those days. Remember, it was 7-8 years after Velvet Revolution in Czechoslovakia. People were not used to make such public protests, and so John was afraid of people, and people were afraid of John. They called police to check and the situation. Now, after 29 years, 9 years, we are much more experienced, and our presence in the front of those buildings, abortion facilities, is well accepted. Regarding myself, I started be present at those summer actions from 2014. So it is my 12th summer what I attend this action. So what we do, we simply visit. We make a plan for from 2 to 4 weeks, and we every day visit some places where there are abortions. Number of these places is in Slovakia about 67. So we choose several of them and we visit them. We go for the Holy Mass in that community. We explain them who we are and what we want, and we invite them to join us. And then we go walking like a small procession to this abortion facility. And then there we pray with some banner, with some pro-life message, and so. In 2016, it was Year of Mercy. We decided to make a, let's say, like abortion map of Slovakia, and to make it more systematic, these prayers in the front of abortion facilities. And in such a way was created project 9 months for life. It's like parallel to 40 days for life. We do it for 9 months from March to December. So, and in such a way, it was created like a cooperation. 9 months for life, they are present the whole year in the front of abortion facilities, and on Bike for Life is like supportive for them. Once in a year, in summer, we go to them and we support them. and mobilize them. So John decided from time to time to go further than Bratislava, our capital. And in such a way, he once visited Madrid, once London, twice Rome, Jerusalem. We visited Prague in Czech Republic, and usually we take invitation to the International Youth Days with Holy Father. So 2 years ago, we visited Lisbon in Portugal, and this year we visited Rome.
That's brilliant. Now, Father,
there
sorry,
was-
just to interject there, Father, something you mentioned there in your answer. You mentioned that at least while you're in Slovakia for that leg of the journey, you're outside abortion clinics, 7 abortion clinics in the country. Now that's
67.
There are 67, but yes, yeah. Now that's something that we couldn't do here with our buffer zone laws, both in England
Yes.
and Wales and in Scotland. Are there any such laws, buffer zone laws, on the table in Slovakia? Is that something being planned?
No. Your situation is much worse. In our country, it is well accepted that we are there. Well accepted.
Yes.
So
yes.
far.
Yes, yeah. Now, Father,
So-
you mentioned the support you get from locals whilst you're in Slovakia for that leg of the journey. As you get closer to Rome, going through Slovenia, all the way through Italy, do you encounter much support from the locals there?
Of course, in Slovakia, we invite them to join us. Some of them join us. In foreign countries, we don't go to abortion clinics. We just simply make our personal pilgrimage with our intentions, but we do not stop there. There is a language barrier. We are not able to speak Hungarian, Slovenian, Italian, and so on. So we simply compress our message to our dresses.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, brilliant. Clear message.
See, that's how
Yeah.
Nuno Suarez recognized who I am,
Brilliant.
and he stopped me.
Yeah, I like that.
And people, they react even on such a short message.
Yes,
Some
yes.
show this, some show this,
Yeah.
some show this, whatever.
Of course, yeah.
Simply they react.
Yes. Now, Father, last year, I think last September, I believe, we saw 40,000 Slovakians marching for life in Kozice in Slovakia. How strong would you say the pro-life movement in Slovakia really is?
It depends on what criteria you evaluate it. So, for example, in comparison with Great Britain, with Hungary, or with Ukraine, if you take that we are a nation or state of 5 million people, and we gathered 40,000 people for pro-life march, so it is a very good number.
That's huge. Yeah, that's huge for
Very
such a
good
small
number.
country. Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
Father, amongst those pro-lifers, do you see a real determination amongst the young in the pro-life movement in Slovakia?
Determination is for me a very strong word. These young people are open. They are young, they are fragile. It depends on who first comes to them and offers him something. They are open to almost everything. From my experience, when I go to schools and so on, I would say that they are not against values of pro-life movement. They accept it. I show them little baby, and I explain them what it is, and why it is important to protect life from conception to natural death. They accept it. Of course, one thing is to be pro-life and to act pro-life. They agree, but to say that they are determined to stop abortions, it's too strong. We have to mobilize them. It's hard work.
So just as is the case here, there's still more work to be done it's a work in progress.
It depends on how we measure pro-life movement and what is our goal. Yes, are we pro-life? Yes. What is our success so far?
Now, Father, of course, you're a Roman Catholic priest. What role do you think that the Catholic Church should have within the pro-life movement?
So, as I understand it, Catholic Church is biggest pro-life organization. Let's say it is. Let's take encyclicals like Evangelium Vitae or Veritatis Splendor from John Paul II, or now Pope Francis, Laudato Si, or Fratelli Tutti. It's very clear teaching. Magisterium is fully pro-life. Or let's take now Dignitas Humanae. No. How is it called? About human dignity.
Yes, I know who
I
you're
can-
thinking of. I think it was Pope Leo XIII. Is that right? One of his encyclicals.
Yes, it's not encyclical. It's from a congregation, but our magisterium is very clear. But on the level of regular life of Catholics, there is a huge reserve. There is a potential. For example, John Paul in this encyclical Evangelium Vitae, he wrote that desired renewal of culture of life has to start amidst Catholic communities, amidst, let's say it like every parish should be a regular center of life, or center of for pregnancy in need. But is it reality in our parishes? Certainly not. Catholics are usually baptized, but not fully formed. Their conscience is not fully formed, and they are really fragile in moral discernment, what is wrong and what is correct. I recall I once attended a pro-life march in Banska Bystrica, it's central Slovakia, and I hold this banner with text hormonal contraception is a quiet killer. And one of attendee was a woman. Looked at it. Wow, what's that? Really? Is it a quiet killer? I am owner of pharmacy, and I sell it. See, she was attending pro-life march.
Yes. So that was a example of her. That was a learning moment for her, basically.
See,
Yeah.
so you see how widespread ignorance is
Yes.
among our people.
Yes. And what you're touching on there, Father, is that to be truly pro-life, it's more than just saying you are. You have to live it out every moment of every day, essentially, in terms of people that you encounter, as you say, crisis pregnancy support, to be there more than just in word, but there with practical, financial, even spiritual help in your case for those that need it.
As if I recall this last March Pro-Life in Slovakia, in Košice, we were able to mobilize 700 volunteers for this day. They were willing to help, but after the march, they like evaporized. Not really, but simply they are not active in everyday life. They are willing to help if needed. They are alive, but you understand where are our reserves.
I do. So maybe it's incumbent on us in the pro-life movement to give them something to do throughout the year, so that they're not just ticking a box by attending the March for Life once a year.
Exactly. That what we realize, that we have to offer them something. So, and in this sense, I think that pro-life movement in Slovakia is really complex. That we have what to offer those and this. Of course, we are also weak people, and we have our limitations. We have our families. I have my pastoral duties and so on. But we realize that we have to mobilize them from 2014, when I visited my bishop and I asked him that I am willing to do pro-life work full time, and he agreed, and he established me to be pro-life coordinator for our diocese. So I try to build pro-life structure in our diocese. In our parishes, we have them about 220. And I am pretty successful, but it is it sucks. It is it is it it is so hard work to mobilize those people and to keep them active and to teach them how to be active. It works, but it is very difficult.
Father, thank you for joining us, and it's good to see that there are real similarities in the pro-life movement, whether you're in Slovakia or the UK. So thank you, Father.